So today, I'm going to explain a really solid horror movie recently released. It's inspired by a game of the same name called The Mortuary Assistant. The concept of this movie is pretty intense. You're going to love watching it. And yes, this is a proper horror movie. There's no unnecessary nonsense here. Now, without any further delay, let's head straight into the video. At the start of the movie, we meet an intern named Rebecca. She's working inside a mortuary. The mortuary owner is Raymond. He's explaining the entire funeral process to Rebecca. He shows her how bodies are preserved using chemicals. During this process, all fluids like blood and bile are drained from the body. In their place, these chemicals are pumped in so the body doesn't rot. A corpse had arrived earlier that day. Rebecca was doing her job perfectly. Raymond notices the scars on Rebecca's wrist. Suddenly, the leg of that corpse begins to move. Raymond saw it happen, but he doesn't react at all. Since Rebecca was busy taking notes, she misses the woman's leg moving. After cleaning the woman's body, Rebecca places it in the freezer. Then, she heads down to the basement to grab some chemicals. However, she runs into Raymond there. He stops Rebecca from entering the basement. Then he tells Rebecca to just go to his office instead. That's when we get a shocking glimpse of a demon lurking inside that basement. That was the real reason Raymond didn't let Rebecca go down there. After this, Raymond offers Rebecca a drink. She says she doesn't drink. She tells Raymond she has to work through the night too, but Raymond flatly refuses. We also learn one more thing. Raymond never lets anyone else enter that mortuary. After that, Rebecca goes home and falls asleep. Meanwhile, back in the mortuary basement, we see Raymond. Someone else was also there, tied up in chains. But that person's face isn't shown to us. The next morning, Rebecca wakes up and sees a note on her table. It has some kind of strange symbol drawn on it. But Rebecca doesn't pay much attention to it yet. She heads out for her counseling session. I should mention that Rebecca actually struggled with a heavy drug and alcohol addiction. Her addiction had spiraled out of control. It all started when Rebecca was 15 years old. That was also when her dad passed away. Fortunately, a year ago, Rebecca met Kelly. With Kelly's help, it's been a year now and Rebecca is doing fine. She had finally gotten clean. Rebecca gives a speech at the meeting. Right there, we also see her grandmother. As she's leaving after her speech, she spots a man. Seeing him makes her start to panic. She chats with her grandmother for a while. Then Kelly comes over to talk with her. Finally, Rebecca heads home. On the way, she notices a man buying substances from a dealer. Rebecca gets a little distracted by this. Suddenly, Raymond calls Rebecca. He says there is a lot of work today. He tells her she needs to come into the mortuary and handle it. Rebecca agrees and heads straight there. She starts the preservation process on a man's corpse. His condition was terrible. Then she checks the man's files. We see the man opening his eyes. He was moving too. On his file, we see the exact same symbol. It was the same one found on the note at Rebecca's house. Rebecca finishes cremating the man. Then she goes to get the next corpse. She looks out the window and sees her car door is wide open. She goes out to close it. In the reflection of the window glass, we see a figure with red eyes. Rebecca goes back inside. She heads to the storeroom for chemicals. There, she starts hearing strange noises. Her head also begins to throb. All of a sudden, she finds herself sitting in a chair. But she has no memory of when she sat there or how she got there. That's when Rebecca gets a call from Raymond. Raymond asks her if everything is going okay. Rebecca says that everything is fine. We see that Raymond was drawing something on his chest. Then Raymond hangs up the phone. Rebecca goes to bring in the next corpse. Suddenly, the lights go out. That corpse is also shown moving. Basically, some very weird things were happening inside the mortuary. Since the cremation required an electric spark and the power was out, Rebecca looked for something to burn. She finds a box. Inside, there were some strips of paper. She places one of those strips near the body. That's when we see a symbol on the wall behind her. The symbol begins to glow. The corpse also starts smiling in a terrifying way. But because it was covered by a sheet, Rebecca has no idea. Then Rebecca finishes cremating the corpse. She starts to preserve the third body. That corpse was actually of a young girl. Suddenly, Rebecca hears a noise. She goes to check on it. After she leaves, the girl opens her eyes. On the other side, Rebecca sees someone near a wall. The figure has glowing red eyes. Its glowing red eyes stared right at her. But suddenly, that thing vanishes. Rebecca doesn't dwell on it much. She heads back into the room to continue preserving. But the girl's body was gone. Seeing this, Rebecca gets terrified. She starts searching for that girl's corpse. That's when someone calls her. On the other end, her father Ben was speaking. This was a huge shock. He starts blaming Rebecca for his death. At this point, Rebecca suddenly starts having hallucinations. She finds her wrists are bleeding, but in reality, nothing was there. The phone rings again. On the other side, Ben was reporting Rebecca missing to the police. All of that had happened when Rebecca was 15 years old. Basically, she was reliving traumatic flashbacks from her past. Rebecca suddenly faints. She wakes up in her own house. She has no clue how she got there. She completely panics. Just then, Kelly arrives. In the bathroom mirror, we see that someone had written "Let me in." Kelly had come there because she saw Rebecca's car near the drug dealer's spot. She worried that maybe Rebecca had started using again. But Rebecca denies it and starts crying. Kelly hugs her. But just then, Rebecca becomes possessed. She bites off her counselor's finger with her own teeth. She rips it right off her hand. Then she jams a bottle opener into her ear. She brutally kills her. Rebecca is horrified by what she just did. So she calls Raymond and tells him everything. Raymond says he knew this would happen. Raymond tells her to get back to the mortuary quickly, because the mortuary is the safest place for her. Suddenly, we see Kelly get up from behind. She starts moving toward Rebecca. Since Rebecca was on the phone, she doesn't notice it happening. That's when the real Kelly knocks on the front door. Seeing her outside, Rebecca realizes the thing she just killed wasn't human. It wasn't even a person. Rebecca rushes back to the mortuary immediately. That is what Raymond had told her to do. There, Raymond tells her the whole truth. The mortuary is actually a jail. Yes, it keeps demons imprisoned there. Until now, we have seen many such things. But a jail for demons is a very interesting concept. Look, the situation is like this. That mortuary is actually a gateway to hell. Demons keep coming through there. Their job is to cremate the possessed bodies and send the demons back to hell. No demon can directly possess a human here. Instead, they hide inside these corpses. From there, they try to break the human spirit over time, just like they were using Rebecca's addiction against her. Essentially, everything that happened was a setup to possess her. If the specific corpse the demon is hiding in is burned in time, the person is saved. But if they don't find out the demon's name and where it came from, the demon will never leave. It won't be able to return to hell, because they cannot banish the demon if they don't know its name. Therefore, they must find out the demon's name and its origin. To do this, they have to find 4 symbols throughout the mortuary by burning those strips. These symbols will glow like fire in the light of the paper strips. Those paper strips are actually pages from the Bible. It's the same strip Rebecca had placed on the corpse. You'll remember, a symbol had sparkled nearby there too. Once they find the symbols, they have to put them on a special board. Then that board has to be placed on the corpse where they see a symbol made. Then the board has to be burned along with the corpse. Now he tells Rebecca that one demon will try to possess her. The other demons will confuse Rebecca. They will shatter her mental state. Once a person is fully possessed by a demon, there's no turning back. Raymond could have told Rebecca everything. But before that, the demon soldier possesses Rebecca. She attacks Raymond. But Raymond had a symbol drawn on his chest. That symbol protects him from the demon. He quickly runs out of the mortuary. He realized he couldn't help Rebecca anymore. Inside, Rebecca regains consciousness. She was now on her own. Now she has to survive using whatever information she has. The demons continue tormenting her there. They take the form of Rebecca's grandmother and her father. The Ben figure even attacks Rebecca. But Rebecca sees that she was actually hurting herself. She had badly injured her own thigh. In other words, whatever was happening here wasn't real. This was a mental and internal battle. Outside, Raymond is trying to call Rebecca. Rebecca heads to the operating room. The lattice corpse that disappeared earlier had reappeared on the table. Rebecca ignores the supernatural activity. She starts putting stitches on her thigh. Just then, the corpse moves, but Rebecca doesn't see it. As soon as Rebecca passes by, the girl catches her. Instead, Rebecca ties the girl's hand with a wire. She ties her to the table itself. Then she goes and picks up the phone. She tells everything to Raymond. Raymond tells her this. Rebecca must put her own blood on the possessed corpse. Then she will have to cremate that corpse. Rebecca does exactly that. But it doesn't make any difference. The demon continues to haunt her. Actually, it was showing Rebecca visions of her childhood. Rebecca tells Raymond that the demon is still haunting her. He admits he hadn't told her the whole thing. He tells Rebecca to go to the basement and find the tapes. He tells her to watch them. Rebecca quickly goes to the basement. She finds some tapes there. Raymond was in them explaining the situation. His old assistant Valerie had become completely possessed. So out of compulsion, he had to imprison Valerie right there. After doing a little research, he discovered one thing. If you use the blood of a possessed person in the embalming process, you can seal the demon. You seal them inside the bodies where they are hiding. Once burned, the demons are sent straight to hell, so they can't escape anywhere else. Earlier, when a possessed corpse was burned, they would just look for a new host. In other words, they didn't go to hell. They stayed right here. But with Valerie's blood, once they were burned, they were sealed inside. And when they were burned, they went straight to hell. Turns out, he had been using Valerie's blood this whole time. He has kept Valerie imprisoned inside the basement. Now we finally understand who was chained up in the basement. This was Raymond's old mortuary assistant. Seeing all this, Rebecca gets very scared. But to escape the demon, she starts looking for the symbols throughout the mortuary. The other demons kept tormenting Rebecca. They were showing her hallucinations too. Just then, we also see a demon looking at Rebecca. Rebecca had now found all 4 symbols. But those demons start haunting Rebecca again. A vision of Rebecca's childhood is shown to us. We get to know that when she was 15, she had almost died from an overdose. But her father had saved her. Well, then Rebecca regains consciousness. She goes down to the basement. There she finds Valerie, who was still alive. She was asking Rebecca for help. Instead, Rebecca takes a bottle of Valerie's blood and heads back up. She checks every single corpse from the freezer upstairs. She sees a symbol made on one body. That body was actually being possessed by that same demon. It was the one currently trying to possess Rebecca. Basically, the demon wanted a living host. Now Rebecca ties that corpse down securely. She places that board on it. Then she starts filling Valerie's blood into that corpse. Because of this, a symbol appeared on the Boda's forehead. After that, Rebecca burns that corpse. The demon is just left screaming in agony. And suddenly, everything goes quiet. Well, then a flashback is shown to us. When Ben went to save Rebecca, he slipped on a stone. Due to this, he suffered a head injury, and he died right there. Rebecca had seen all of this. Now Rebecca is shown again, feeling like everything is fine. But as soon as she opens the basement door to save Valerie, she sees a demon below. Suddenly, a demon taking Ben's form pushes Rebecca down. Rebecca faints from this. Now she sees her father, Ben. He tells her that whatever happened to him was not her fault. Now she needs to stop feeling guilty. After that, Rebecca comes to her senses. She quickly goes to the basement and frees Valerie from that box. But just then, suddenly Valerie becomes possessed. She starts to attack Rebecca. But then Raymond arrives there. Seeing the symbol on his chest, the possessed Valerie gets very scared. Now she goes back into the box. Well, now Raymond explains everything to Rebecca. Rebecca was terrified. He says there are many demons there, like the demon who was haunting her by taking her dad's form. They call him the Mimic. And he is the same demon who was inside the basement. There are many more demons like this as well. But the Mimic is the most dangerous one. He tells her he's gone through the exact same situation that she is today. He can't even kill Valerie, nor can he free her, because she isn't Valerie anymore. A demon has possessed her. It's like she's mutated. That means she's become a mix of human and demon at a cellular level. He says he's been fighting those demons for a long time. Rebecca will have to support him, not because this is for the good of all people, but because both of them have to stay alive. They have to escape those demons, because even outside, the demons will continue hunting them. It's like once you've stepped inside this mortuary, demons will hunt you outside too. And look, it's also because if they don't do this, the demons will find them anyway. No matter what they do, those demons will bring them back to that same mortuary. Both of them will have to work in shifts. They will have to stop the demons from going out of that mortuary. To do this, they will have to keep burning the possessed corpses. Well, after hearing all these things, it makes no difference to Rebecca. She starts to leave from there, but outside, she sees that same mimic demon. The moment she sees him, Rebecca realizes she has to stop those demons for good, because even outside, those demons will continue to trouble them. With this firm determination, Rebecca walks back into the mortuary. Now she's ready to fight those demons. She's going to protect the outside world too. And boom, with this, the movie The Mortuary Assistant ends right here. So friends, this was the story of the film The Mortuary Assistant. This movie is actually based on a video game. So inside it, if Rebecca doesn't identify and burn the right body before her shift ends, it's game over. That means full possession, because there are other demons there who will keep hunting Rebecca. Or it could be some other person too. So Rebecca will have to escape them and identify the right body to burn. Now look, the end of the movie indicates two things. First, Rebecca has finally overcome her past trauma and fears. Actually, that mimic demon is also representing Rebecca's drug addiction, meaning Rebecca chose to fight that demon, her addiction, instead of running away. And this will continue until Rebecca and Raymond send every single demon back to hell. So I hope you liked the video and the movie's concept. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you are new to the channel, then subscribe. So I'll see you in the next one.